our body tonight, yeah. Tonight, yeah. Sometimes you bothered, life is looking like it's over. Sometimes you worried, you wanna start again all over. Oh, they live a paro, so to rogo lenu gone. Just for you to see, say, you know the dope, I tell you. I don't know your worries tonight. No be your money if you don't move. So keep your money and bring your body. Bounce to the beat, make we dance. I don't know your worries tonight. No be your money if you don't move. So keep your money and bring your body. Bounce to the beat. Your body line. Oh, it's all about the body. Oh, nah, nah. Move your body line.
That's pretty deep. Now let's talk about your music now. Since we're talking about the music and how we can, improve ourselves. Let's talk about your music. You have a bunch of singles you're pushing. So I saw the video. Good one, dope. So you guys dancing. I was like, I got these young chaps just busting moves. For recording that single, were you allowed to have individual inputs, or were you just given a direction and told to go?
No, it was just a guideline.
Okay.
To be ourselves naturally. But it was just a guideline given to us. You need to do this. You just need to be around these acts. So we were given the guidelines to follow, and we followed, and then we freestyled with our brain.
So a lot of the things we hear in that track is freestyle, just freestyle.
No, it's not freestyle. It's from a songwriter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about the rest of you guys?
Of course, we giving us to do when you are making a video.
Yeah.
But like I said before, you have to put your attitude. And when you put your attitude, you can't exactly follow what is on the script. Like you,
very good.
You have your own. You have your own. Yeah, you have your own vibe. You just enter the zone and like you just go with the flow.
Okay, that's interesting because it's the reason why I say it's interesting is because he seems like the guy who would like to follow the guidelines. You seem like the guy who just once you get into that zone, you want to just go. Where do you come in?
I follow both.
I figured he was gonna play that card. Okay. Yeah, but tell me about that. Yeah.
I follow the guidelines, but sometimes I put my own vibe, I put my own style into what I do. Like the dancing in the video, like I was just myself. I dance, let them feel me, let them not feel me. I'm who I am, and nobody can change that.
Yeah. Interesting. Now, as far as more songs from Puppy Pound and more videos are concerned for 2018. What are the plans that your team have for you? What are the plans that you guys have for yourself? What are the things you want to sing about? Individually and collectively.
Oh yeah. Next week we're shooting a video of our second release, like our second single release, which is Tattooed Olayinka. Yeah. You said you watched the first video.
Yeah.
So this second video is planned to be a better one.
Okay.
It's planned to be a better one. And this year there are a lot of plans. Well, watch out.
They've already integrated them into the hush hush business. You guys are started. We face the same problem with big artists. They say hush hush. We have plans. Don't worry. You guys don't like telling us things. It's fine. We'll wait. But as far as because I know that you are individuals before you're a group, right? Yeah. So there are things you want to sing about personally. So I want each and every one of you to tell me what those things are. That thing that you've always wanted to sing about. I know you're still, I would say growing up, but because you're still growing up, but just that thing you want to, do you want to sing about how parents don't understand you? Do you want to sing about, what is that one thing that you personally want to sing about? I'll start with you first.
I like to sing about my life, number one. Number two, I like to sing about money. I'm the coolest kid in Africa, nobody can take that from me, man. So like, I just want to just feel myself, like life, like Eminem, he likes to rap about his life. And I like that. I feel the story that is passing through to the audience, and I just love it. Then about the money, that one, Migos, icebox. We wear the icebox everywhere, so just feel yourself, just do what you can do, just who you are.
Wow.
For me, like I don't want to sing about freedom. I want freedom. I don't like being trapped in like I don't like being limited to what like I want to do. But people just don't understand like the limits to which I can go, and to me like I don't have any limits.
Yeah.
So like people limiting me.
Yeah, like you're still a small boy. Don't do this. I get that.
Yeah, well, I love singing songs like love, life, money, like I said, and breaking out of boundaries, breaking rules, and doing wonderful things. I like singing about that perspective.
You like to sing about breaking rules. You're the guy who follows the guidelines. You don't you don't break rules.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm teasing. Okay, but it's very interesting chatting with you young chaps, because it's great that you have this perspective to life. It's great that you know where you're going, because the truth is a lot of the artists that we see don't know where they're going. So I like that. So on that note, a couple more questions and I'll let you go. On that note of knowing where you're going, where do you hope to be in 5 years? As a group, individually, where do you hope to be?
As a group, I want us to be on top of the world. Like I want the whole world to know that Poor People is the greatest. So, but individually, there are a lot of things I want to achieve. I want to win a lot of awards. Have you heard of Kid Choice Awards?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I want to win KC Awards. I also want to win Grammy, all those stuff. I want to be known by other celebrities. I want other celebrities to recognize me as a role model for them. So,
A role model to celebrities, okay.
As a group, plenty awards. I want us to win the Mama. I want us to win Eddie's. I want that, that time that Don Jazzy and Olamide fought. I want us to be the talk of the matter. I want people to be fighting for us. Like individually, I'm a petroleum engineer, so I want to be one of the best petroleum engineers. I want to have a lot of awards from my music and my course that I'm studying. I want to be the best. I never go backwards.
Yeah, well, in 5 years' time, like you asked, as a group of pound, I expect, because I know it's going to come, I expect us to be on the top of the world, at the top of the town. A band, you will be booking us for 20 million just for a 1 hour show. That will be how important it will be. And as an individual, I hope to be the best in everything I do. Because sometimes there are waves, but we still need to come over them. And so that's what I'm hoping to make me better. I'm hoping to go to the limits, be the best.
Okay, that's interesting. You said something, you're a petroleum engineer, and you want to be the best at music and petroleum engineering. It's tough because these are two worlds apart. So what is your strategy? What is the strategy you're going with to be the best at the music and at petroleum engineering at the same time?
I say there's time for everything.
Yeah.
Like this camp, there's time for me to be in music, and there's time for me to get on my studies. I object to read more, and also focus on my music. There are times that I sing. There's sometimes that I can also apply music in my petroleum engineering.
Yeah.
There are some people, for them to read, they sing what they want to read, and it goes, and they are very, very brilliant. You can mix both of them together and to work for you.
Okay, that's good. Now tell me this: what is the best thing about being in the music at this early age, and what is the worst thing for you about being in it? Like, what is the pressure you face, and what is that thing you look forward to that just makes you overcome that pressure?
Okay. The best thing about singing at this age is you get to showcase yourself. You're a young boy, everybody's willing to listen to you. So you have that chance now to show them that you have the talent, so you can prove to them. And also the pressures that is attached at this age to singing is the first time I'm listening to a studio. You get nervous and sometimes you fuck up, and then everybody is like, okay, do it this way. Well, the best thing is you'll be just fine.
Okay.
The best thing like about starting music as I said, you have a fresh start, and like since you are young, once you do something that is incredible, people just be like, wow, like this kid is doing something that even other people can't do. The worst thing is the pressures. A lot of pressures in music, especially when you are a kid. People look down on you in a way. So they look down on you, especially when they expect you to do something big and you can't really carry what they expect you to do. So like they just look down on you.
The best thing. Okay, the best thing. To me, the best thing that I love is like I'm famous. Like everybody loves me. Like I'm accepted. Like also the worst is when people don't accept me. Like people, because I'm young, people want to take me as someone that does not have a goal. Like one of my friends, he told me that because I'm a musician now, they don't need to go to school. I was looking at this G, I was saying that it's not good enough. And also one of the best things, because I'm young, so I have more goals to achieve.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Wow. Okay, so this is we can talk all day because I love listening to you. You know how to speak. I really do.
Thank you.
But let me drop this final question and then I'll let you guys go. We're gonna play a game before I let you guys go. It's a fun game. Don't worry. It's a fun game. Now clearly you have goals. Each and every one of you have goals. But what is that one? Because there's this thing we're doing. I just got involved in it. It's called Mature Clan. She's one of the pioneers behind it, and just being with the people there, I learned a lot of things. And so I want to reiterate one of the questions to you. What is that one principle of your life? It could be one, it could be two, it could be three, it could be a million. What is that principle that drives you with your goal, with your music, with your aim, with your focus? Just one thing that you say, this I will never break, this rule I will always keep, no matter what happens. I will never do this, like I will never break this code. Do you understand what I mean?
Me as a musician, like a lot of videos that I watch of other musicians, that they do a lot of things that I actually don't like. So before I got into music, I made an announcement to myself and to God that I will never do anything that will make me feel guilty and make me feel like I don't have anything to do in this world again because I've sinned against God.
Interesting. What about you?
In everything, God's first. You have to put God in everything that you do. I promise that, because a lot of musicians, they smoke, they take girls and outside. I promise not to take illicit drugs. I promise not to, because you having an intercourse with someone is having a covenant, so it's not good for your reputation, and to God is a very bad thing. I made up my mind that I'm going to be steadfast in the Lord, and God is taking me through that.
Yeah, well, I follow one major rule, which is don't fail God and don't fail yourself. That's what keeps me going, and that's what keeps me trying to be the best at everything I do.
Okay, amazing. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. You gotta put it out there. You guys are amazing. Tony, Boyega, Jude.